Welcome back to Mint, where we explore the world of personal finance, making it simple and relatable for you. Whether you're looking to earn, spend, save, or invest, we've got you covered. They say you have to spend money to make money, and GOtV's journey into content creation is a perfect example. Behind the polished images and videos is an influencer and model who takes the business side of content creation seriously. She has invested her savings into upgrading to high-quality equipment, maintaining a stunning wardrobe, hiring professional videographers, and keeping up with her image. All this has paid off, turning content creation into a career that pays her bills and supports her parents.
Chances are that you've probably seen her on a billboard, a fashion runway, or come across her on your Instagram feed. GOtV began posting videos on YouTube in 2016 with short dance clips and gradually shifted to travel and lifestyle content. So far, she has amassed over 50,000 followers on Instagram and is part of the rising wave of influencers who have turned content creation into a profession.
My friend and I had gone to have donuts and I think cocktails at Donuts World. And I posted a photo and I believe I tagged them. And then they were like, oh, we should do something. So I had a giveaway that I did there and a bit of a meet and greet. So that was actually not 2019, I think it was 2018, and I was so excited. Right now, when I say how much they paid me, let me say it was 5K. It wasn't a lot, but I remember for the giveaway, they paid me 5K and something else 5K. I said 10K. Nime arrive.
Her first big campaign was in 2019 with Zaron Cosmetics, a company established in the UK which launched its operations in Nigeria. At that time, Jean had only 4,000 followers and participated in the Nairobi campaign. When it ended, she submitted a proposal to the company to renew the partnership.
So when we renewed it, they sent me to Nigeria to shoot the second campaign because the brand is based in Nigeria. So when I got that job, I knew that Kaende, this is something that's lucrative and this is something that's really going to work out for me.
Since then, she has secured other brand deals and is currently an influencer for EABL's Johnny Walker.
That's my longest running campaign, 3 years and counting. How I landed the job was that an agency called Wowzy recruited me to be one of the influencers. So they reached out, we got into an agreement, and so far we've just been getting renewals.
But long before she became an influencer, Jean, who is 5'11", started her modeling career after finishing high school. She had always aspired to feature on billboards and in commercials, and after moving from Kisumu to Nairobi, her sister signed her up with a modeling agency.
For the longest time, modeling was my main source of income. Before I got into content creation, then content creation kukaanza kukaa vizuri, so now I'm more of a content creator than a model.
While content creation is lucrative, Jean quickly realized that being an influencer meant spending money to make money, which meant investing in quality equipment.
I began my influencing career with a phone that was a gift, so essentially that was free. But then I wanted to upgrade to an iPhone. And guys, I remember I bought that iPhone with all my savings. I remained with zero bob. And I remember that it was an iPhone 6S and I bought it at 30,000. Then after some time, I invested in a ring light, which was 18,000. And then gradually as I started saving, I think now 5 years ago, I bought my camera, which is a Canon EOS M50, and I bought that at 59,000. After some time, I upgraded my phone to a 14 Pro Max. But of late, all my big partnerships, I make sure that I hire a videographer because they come with everything. The lighting, the quality is crisp, they have the best cameras.
She also incurs running costs for makeup, clothes, and her house, which she keeps aesthetically pleasing at all times for shoots, as she considers it an investment in her personal brand and professional content creation. Maintenance Day, a day dedicated to beauty appointments such as hair, nails, and lashes, is a pricey part of her routine necessary for maintaining her public image.
Maintenance Day is so important. You have to look good because in this line of work, you can be called anytime.
Jean has been in the game long enough to know that brand deals can fluctuate from month to month, so her rate card and money management skills need to be in check.
So the thing about me is that I'm really good at managing my money. And I learned this from my mom. Like when I was in school, I used to get 100 bob for break/lunch, and every day without fail I would save 20 bob. So if I could save 20 bob from 100 bob, this took me to my first job where I was earning 6K, and from the 6K I always saved 2K. So now when I make more, it's so easy for me to save more. Right now, my rate card, if it's a smaller brand, the amount that I'm able to take, the least amount that I'm able to take is at least half of my rent. And if it's a bigger brand, it's up to 4 or 5 times of my rent. Immediately I save like 50%. So then I do whatever I need to do. I pay my current rent, I pay my fees. Influencing is really lucrative for me because I'm even able to send my parents support.
With a 52-year career in making television, Jeff Sean has seen it all. But it is his latest venture, the co-founding of Akili Kids, Kenya's first 24/7 free-to-air children's television channel, that he counts as the most impactful. Launched 5 years ago, Akili Kids, which was rebranded to Akili TV, currently boasts of an audience of over 7 million children. In this week's Boss Moves, Jeff breaks down the successful journey.
Ladies and gentlemen, and reading superheroes, I would now like to S-T-A-R-T, start the play!
I'm Jeff Sean, co-founder and CEO of Akili Network that launched Akili Kids in March of 2020. I've had some really great jobs over, it's been a long time. Since 1973, I've been working in the business. And the best job has been Akili TV. And that's a tribute to the people here, and in a way having impact that we had no idea that it was going to be so great. In college, I majored in economics. For my last year, I decided to do a film. So I had a film course. That's what inspired me to decide to abandon economics and pursue a career in television and film. I began at the very bottom as a gopher. One of my very first jobs out of college was working for some programs for Sesame Workshop. It's fun to do things for kids. I mean, there's the fun part because you can have a sense of humor. It's not too serious, but also you see the impact. There was a moment after working really every weekend for 6 months when suddenly we're alive in Kenya. And that was 3 weeks after all the children in Kenya were sent home because of COVID. So you can kind of imagine the first free-to-air channel with good content for kids, and we're suddenly there. So that was, a moment in time. We applied for a TV license at the time that Kenya was moving from analog to digital terrestrial television. It was, in fact, a request from someone who was working on Vision 2030 back in 2012, who contacted my partner Jesse, who we knew, about how could we come up with ideas to grow the creative economy. So that actually is what led to us doing some thinking, our first trip here, and then realizing that we could apply to get a TV channel. When we were originally doing the business plan, something I would often say is, oh, I feel like I'm cheating because I've seen the answers to the test. So coming into Kenya with a niche channel, something just for children, people going, well, that really? You're going to do that? I remember in 1980 in the US, nobody understood that if you narrowed your content offering, it would be a destination for anyone interested in sports or for kids or for news. And so coming here, we thought, well, it's the same thing, but I know it's going to work because there was a gap in the marketplace. There was no free-to-air, 24/7 channel just for children. Our very first investor was a couple, Kit and Jerry Laybourne. Jerry built Nickelodeon. She was actually someone who also put in money, but also gave a really good bit of advice, which is what you're creating is a destination, a safe destination for kids. One, particularly when you look at children, and you're going to have content that has some learning outcomes or educational component to it. Visual is super important. We also now are doing events for kids. So last one was over 5,000 parents and kids. So we do believe that there's more to just watching TV, but at least when you're watching on our channel, you're always learning something. We have 35 full-time employees. We have around 7 people who are working as contractors, whether interns or part-time people that are essential to our work. And then on top of that, we are supporting more indirectly people who have created content that we air on the channel. The gap that existed in Kenya in terms of no good children's educational entertainment programming exists throughout sub-Saharan Africa. We are in the process of raising a large round next year, which will allow us to go into other countries. One thing that I realize is my superpower apparently is I'm tenacious and I don't give up. So, don't give up is an important message. But I also think if one is looking to create content, do the research, see what else is out there, see what it is that's going to make what you do unique or fresh, new, different. I think that one of the great things right now in terms of creating content is the cost has really come down. And the quality that you can get using a phone is pretty amazing. So it's really then about what is an audience interested in? What story are you going to tell them? What is it that is going to resonate with an audience? Kenya has a future that is going to be good, and I would love to be part of growing the creative economy, specifically around animation, because I think there is the talent here, and the rest of the world is hungry for Kenyan stories.
Akili TV is built on the tenacity and effort of its founders to sustain their vision of offering fun, great content for kids, which is what captivates audiences across generations. This shows us that finding a niche in the creative economy is a valid dream we can all aspire to. That's it for this episode of Mint. We hope you're living with fresh ideas about investing, spending, and what it takes to keep going as an entrepreneur, and maybe a new respect for flair too. For more information, visit mint at mula.co.ke or tv47.digital. Stay safe and keep minting. Until next week, I'm Lydia Nyawera.